This is not financial advice. This is not legal advice. It's for entertainment, educational purposes only. And everything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out. Everyone knows by now, I don't trust the data. I don't trust what Ortex puts out. I don't trust anything that's self-reported by the bad actors, okay? Because they're always going to release numbers that puts them in the best light possible. Yesterday, Ortex had the cost to borrow minimum as negative 0.02. Okay, and some people told me they've seen it before. I never seen it before. I never seen it. But to me, it suggested that someone is paying people to short AMC stock. Who would do that? Except somebody who had a crazy, obscene amount of short positions. Okay? And you know, a few people come to mind, like Citadel. I don't know if it was Citadel. I don't know who did it or if it actually occurred. But the fact that there was a negative cost to borrow percentage leads me to believe that someone is paying people to short the AMC shares. Okay? And once we go into GME, that's another nightmare in itself. GME, about 50% of GME shares are DRS'd. So they're only working with 50% of the volume to play their games and their, the little shenanigans that they play. All illegal activity that the SEC, turns a blind eye to. But every week, they are actually moving the volume is the available shares every week. So the entire float that's available is being traded every week. And then 60% of that is short positions. So if 50% of the shares are DRS'd and retail owns a majority of the GameStop shares, how are they able to move the entire available shares every week? How is that mathematically possible? The only way that could be possible is counterfeit shares. Okay? It's not rocket science. It's simple, basic, third grade addition. Okay? Third grade mathematics. Anybody who sat down and just looked at the numbers would see that there are millions and millions of counterfeit GME shares. This is not speculation. This is a fact. This is a fact. There are millions of counterfeit GME shares, and with the stock split coming, it's going to be exposed. And they are so desperate. They're so desperate that they know it's coming, and they're still doubling down and tripling down and quadrupling down because they have no way out. They have no way out of this nightmare that they created by their greed. They have no way out. They were expecting bankruptcies. They were expecting a bailout from the government, but the government isn't going to step in and save them. Okay, and the other thing is, look at what's going on in the entire market. Look what's going on in the entire world. All over the world, there's chaos because of finance, because of the economy. Because they've allowed the fraud and manipulation to go on for too long, and now they are reaping what they sow. Okay? They're reaping what they sow, and they have created this catastrophe. And we've been warning them about it for the last 2 years. I mean, this is going on probably for the last 50 years. But retail investors have really got deep into the market and been doing our research within the last 2 years, a lot of people don't realize is that prior to the last 24 months, prior to the pandemic, retail, we invested in the stock market and we're taking advantage of. But because we had a lot of downtime, we started studying more. We started researching more. And I believe that the retail investors that we have now are the most educated retail investors in the history of the stock market. And that's what puts fear in the hearts of the bad actors, of the hedgies, and the SEC. They didn't expect us to do our due diligence. And because we did our due diligence, we exposed all the fraud. They cannot claim they didn't see it coming. They can't claim they didn't know. And that's one of the reasons why I tag all the government agencies in all my tweets, because I want them to be aware of everything that's going on in the market. Anyway, hit the like button, the subscribe button. Let me know what you think about all these numbers and all the manipulation that they're allowing to happen in the market. Anyway, God bless. Have a great day. I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.